these reflections. Let's see what we got going on. I got one side up, one side down. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. So, as always, I came to share because I am coming to realize some information. And it's like, kind of like blowing my fucking mind. But it makes sense at the same time. Like, now, we understand that everything is energy, right? We understand that everything is energy and we are energy peace. We are energy, like, and energy can never be destroyed, created, only transformed. Energy is infinite, right? So we understand that. And it's like, you gotta understand on a deeper level, like when I say infinite, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really understand like how deep, like, we've been taught like limitation. You feel me? Like, really, really think every little single thing you know. Like, everything that you could possibly think that you know to be true, that you have been taught. Even outside of like, because you may have your doubts, you may have certain things that you choose to believe as far as like the system, or you might be a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, or something like that. But I mean, even deeper, I'm talking about like gravity. Like, I'm talking about like what you believe about how the world works. You have to open up your mind to try to understand more than that. Because what I'm explaining, or what I'm about to explain, you have to open yourself up. You have to open your mind, okay, beyond what you know and what you have been taught, okay, about how the world works and how you work and what you are and your relationship to the world or the planet or nature or whatever the fuck, right? Now, because we are infinite and we are multidimensional beings, and the quantum realm is literally 99.99999, whole lot of nines. This universe is 99% dark matter. The quantum realm is nothing, okay? At the core of who you are nothing. At the core of where we are, it is nothing. This universe is dark matter energy, okay? That dark matter energy is infinite possibility, okay? Exactly, right? Now, the reason why I'm speaking on this, or I want to make sure that we understand that before I move on, because it's the foundation of what I'm about to say. Now, when you understand that you are a physical embodiment of pure, limitless energy, right? And you exist beyond the limitations of space and time. Like, bruh, I know it sound crazy, bro. I'm just telling you the truth. I know it sound crazy, or it might sound crazy, or maybe it don't sound crazy. It's just like, oh, that's a different way of looking at it. Because you have to see it from every angle, from every perspective, so you can have a deep understanding and really allow this information to sink within your DNA type shit, okay? And ignite certain shit within you. Like, it's gonna click. Like, let it start to click, right? Now, if you are pure nothingness, okay, pure nothingness, then that means that even the limitations on the way you think that things are supposed to go or the way things have to go in order for them to work. So, for example, the easiest example that if you don't still think this, you probably thought it at some point. You have to work for money. So that's one of the biggest limiting beliefs that a lot of us either share or have shared, which is all the same, right? Oh, you gotta work for money, you gotta work for money, you gotta save up money, you gotta put in these many hours, whatever the fuck. It's just like getting you super caught up in this time spell. Like, you gotta go clock hours just to make money and shit like that. Like, it's getting you caught up in like the world where time exists, when in reality 99.99% of what you are made of does not have to follow the rules of time. Time is not real. It's like it's just a spell, right? All you have is the present moment. The present is the only moment that you have. All you have is the now. That is it. There is no tomorrow. There is no yesterday. There is no early. There is no later. There is only the now. And you are made up of 99%, 99.9999999% dark matter energy. Which means if we alleviate the limitations of time, it allows us to open up our mind to the idea that, or the reality that you can manifest things outside of time, like instantaneously. Because in the space of infinite possibility, it all just depends on how strong your magnetic charge is. How strong your energy is to collapse your physical reality into the energy that you're focusing on, or the reality that you focus on. And when you get hit like to the way your brain works, and the fact that you make so many decisions and your brain work so, like, it's so sophisticated and it's so intelligent, and like you literally create and perceive and experience like your reality all at the same time. This is how intelligent the technology of your brain, your mind, and your body is. Like, you perceive, you create, and you collapse that energy that you perceive and create and then experience all at the same motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you are able to meditate, quiet your mind, tap into your subconscious, right? Now, tapping into your subconscious, like, it's all practice quieting your mind. It's all practice focusing your energy, because that's the biggest thing. And it's easier to do starting off when you close your eyes. Because when you got your eyes open, eventually you want to get to the point where you can do it with your eyes open, right? But when you got your eyes open, what you got to understand is you are making decisions about the limitations on your physical reality that you are perceiving subconsciously that you are not aware of. So when you close your eyes and get into the blackness, it gives you a lot more energy to be able to focus or have access to, because your brain is not busy like computing everything that your eyes is seeing or that is seeing through your eyes. You get what I'm saying? So you close your eyes and you meditate. Now, when you meditate and you get into the unknown and you get into the quantum realm and you get into that, you have to you focus your energy, and then you charge that up with an emotion, an elevated emotion. Now, we done talked about this before. If you go and watch some of my YouTube videos talking about just the science behind that process and those electrical charges that are your thoughts, right? Once they get charged up to an emotion, it the energy transmutes into a chemical reaction. So your brain sends chemicals throughout your body, right? And that is what an emotion is. And those emotions, once they get even more charged up, it transcends and becomes your magnetic field, right? Negative emotions, emotions of frustration, stress, doubt, lack, fear, all of these type of emotions, they minimize your magnetic field. So when you experience reality and you produce a lot of negative emotions, you can't create and you can't attract because it weakens your magnetic field. And your magnetic field is how you magnetize whatever you want. Like, it's how you pull what you want, right? So when you express and produce elevated emotions, which are strong frequencies, these frequencies are stronger. Love is stronger. Feeling whole is stronger. Feeling like secure and loving yourself, and positive emotions have a stronger magnetic field, or they build your magnetic field over negative emotions. They make your shit small, right? Now, when you grow your magnetic field, the stronger your field is with the focused energy combined. So focused energy combined with a elevated emotion, right? So this is getting your mind and your body coherent, and this is attracting whatever opportunity. Literally, it's zero limitations. And when you're doing this, you gotta dream, you gotta shoot for the stars. Whatever the fuck you want, you gotta shoot for the stars, and you gotta be specific. You gotta be as detailed as you possibly can, because it's going to focus the energy even more, because it's super detailed. So you gotta see what it's gonna look like, what it's gonna smell like, what it's gonna feel like. You gotta allow your subconscious to really create it, just to emphasize or amplify that energy. You know what I'm saying? So then that energy becomes your magnetic field. Your magnetic field is focused and it's charged up. Now, the thing that I think I'll say this. The thing that has gotten in my way is I'll get to this point, and then it's I done got so deep. I have to encounter another level of limiting beliefs, or the depths of a limiting belief that I thought that I got rid of, or I thought that I got taken care of, right? And the reason why I'm sharing this, and the thing that I realized that helped me understand how to get past that, move beyond that, is just getting a deeper understanding of getting out of the way of the universe. You have to get out of the way, really, of yourself. And when I say that, I'm not just talking about, this nigga like me, he's so cute, he's so good for me, I don't know why I just don't like him, he a cornball, I don't want to fuck with that nigga, he a nice guy, he really everything I wanted, and you just in your own way, and you just being a hood rat. I ain't talking about that. Or you a nigga and you got a good bitch and she love you and she doing everything for you and you steady cheating on that bitch. I ain't talking about that. But that too though, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about getting in the way of your own power of creation. Because what you gotta understand is when you truly start breaking down limitations, the limitations of reality, when you get deeper and deeper and deeper with that shit and start breaking them bitches down, then you have to consider random events. You gotta consider, peace to the guys, peace to you, appreciate you. You gotta consider random events are possible. When you get rid of limitations, you allow the quantum realm to do what it's meant to do. Nothing is linear, okay? Nothing is linear. Nothing is just straight from here to there. Time is not linear. There are no straight lines in the motherfucking universe, for real. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you gotta get out of your own way of creation by trying to create and doubting your creation at the same time. Like, you are literally becoming an abomination. you becoming an abomination, nigga, to your own motherfucking, to your own universe, to your own world. You are creating and going against the create. Like, bruh, how do that make sense? That sound like a fucking natural disaster. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you, something energetically you doing is not, that's not right. So that's why it don't fucking work. It's like it work against each other, so it don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you get rid of limitations, right? And you are meditating and seeping into your subconscious, and you are focusing on whatever reality it is, and I'm talking about focusing on it as detailed as you possibly can, and you combine that energy with an elevated emotion, right? Because these positive emotions are stronger than negative emotions, and our positive emotions is what strengthen our magnetic field, because we are electromagnetic beings, right? Man, you fuck around and do that, and then give the infinity of the quantum realm space and opportunity to work. You know, if you really, truly, truly believed in what you was doing, you wouldn't get your ass up and go work towards it. Listen, this is what I'm saying. You remember, well, you probably don't remember, but I don't know, maybe you remember, or maybe you can relate to this, right? When I was growing up in church, right? How motherfuckers used to like kind of make fun of motherfuckers, be like, if you got so much faith in your God, and you can just pray, and why God don't pay your bills, and they be saying, oh, faith without works is dead, faith without works is dead. And they teach you that shit, and they use that to motherfucking justify, like, oh, well, you praying and all this, and this ain't happening, that ain't happening, so I don't believe in da 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 da. And their response to that shit be like, oh, well, faith without works is dead. You know, you can't just pray and expect something to happen, and you got to get up off your ass and make something happen. And I'm here to tell you, okay, from the Self University reporting motherfucking live, you heard it here first. No fucking cap. I'm here to tell you, that is a lie. Fuck, nigga. That is a lie. The fuck is they talking about? That's a lie. Faith without works is dead if you praying to they motherfucking God, because guess what? They motherfucking God want you to keep working, because they God is the same white man that want your ass to give your life away to this motherfucking corporation. When we say this shit is over, the reason why it's over, in addition to the fact that the entire like fucking United States is falling the fuck apart, in addition to that, it's people like you and me and all of us on here right motherfucking now gaining access to this type of information. And I'm about to show you that. This is why I document every fucking thing that I do. Everything that I do, I'm literally showing you in real time. I'm about to show you this shit. I'm about to show you this shit. This shit is real life, and I'm doing this shit every fucking day. Like, I'm doing this shit, and I'm sharing this shit, and I'm telling you. And if you don't think what the fuck I'm talking about is true, well, try it your motherfucking self. Try it your motherfucking self, or I don't know, go do some motherfucking research and try and figure out some shit and come back with some type of goddamn educated stance. It teach me something, learn me something. Because at this point, what I'm telling you is, bro, if you don't want to get the fuck up and go, like, nigga, everybody watching this, you don't have to get up and go to work tomorrow, my nigga. That's what I'm telling you. You don't have to get up and go to work tomorrow. Are you sick of this shit? If you really sick of this shit, I'm literally giving you all the tools to say fuck this shit. All this shit that's going on right now in the world, bro. All this shit that's going on right now in the world, I know you want to say fuck this shit. I know you want to say fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say fuck this shit, I'm letting you know right now, there's opportunity for you to say fuck this shit, nigga. All you gotta do is believe hard enough that you don't gotta do that shit and you won't have to do that shit. And it's just that simple. And I'm giving you the science behind the shit to let you know. The money gonna come from wherever you want it to come from. That's my point. Where you want the money to come from. How much money do you want? When you get the money, you know what? Fuck where the money gonna come from. Focus on how you gonna feel when you get the money. Sit down, take some time every fucking day, as much time as you possibly can, and focus on feeling how you wanna feel when you get the money. Feel how you gonna feel when them bills get paid. Feel how you gonna feel when you wake up and switch that light switch on and you able to do what the fuck you gotta do and continue to goddamn take care of your business. Feel how you wanna feel. Feel how you gonna feel when you don't gotta go to work and everything is paid for. Focus on what that's gonna look like, what that's gonna feel like, what you're gonna wear, okay? What it's gonna smell like, who's gonna be around you, what the wall's gonna look like, what the floor is gonna look like. Focus. Focus. If you sitting there thinking about where it's gonna come from, then you already in a mind state of lack. You're thinking lack. And we have to get rid of these limiting beliefs. Now, like I stated before, is it levels to this shit? Fuck yes. But the more you practice, the more you connect, the more you program your body will get programmed through repetition. And it might even sound like I'm talking in circles, but on some real shit, it's only gonna take as long as you think it's gonna fucking take, as long as you believe it's gonna motherfucking take. That's the whole point of what the fuck I'm trying to tell you. The power that we have inside of us allows us to literally change shit instantaneously. Instantaneously. It only takes 30 days if you believe that. That's what I'm telling you. That's something somebody told you. Okay? That's something somebody told you, that and that person or that system or that agency or that corporation or organization is benefiting from you believing. You ain't gotta, if somebody trying to get you to believe some shit, they already on bullshit. Ain't no believe, you ain't gotta believe the truth, bitch. You can believe it, not believe it, you can do whatever the fuck. You can wipe your ass with it for all I give a fuck. The truth is the truth. You feel me? Nobody ain't never gave a fuck if you believe the truth. Nobody never gave a fuck. The whole world could not believe you. If you know exactly what the fuck happened, you like, nigga, I know what happened. I was there, nigga. I seen it with my own two eyes, nigga. I ain't worried about what the fuck you talking about. Okay? Okay? Now, yes, it's levels to the shit, but that don't mean you can't get through the levels immediately, because I don't even want to tell you something and then speak to you as if it's not true and I don't believe it. That's truly what I believe. Like, that's truly what I believe, right? It is a process. Do I think you can speed that process the fuck up? It can go as fast as you want it to? Yes, I do truly believe that. I do. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Okay? You just gotta meditate, bruh. If you sat down and meditated for as long as you, nigga, for as long as you be going to work, if you got up and meditated for 8 hours a day on the reality that you wanted, do you know how fast that shit would? And what I'm trying to tell you is, when you call from the quantum realm, you have to allow the quantum realm to work. You have to give it space to do what it do. You have to give the opportunity for it to be created for you. You have to let the reality be shifted from the consciousness of the quantum realm, not from your little consciousness, from your neocortex. That's limited as fuck. It's limited as fuck. Okay? You have to allow the collective consciousness, the consciousness of all that is. You have to dig deep and allow that shit to do what it do. You got to get out your own way. You got to get out of God's way. You got to get out the universe way. You got to, whoever the fuck you think is running shit, you have to get out of the way. You have to believe and get out of the way. They told you was supposed to work for every motherfucking thing, and faith without works is dead. And how the fuck is that true when these same motherfuckers got all type of miracles and shit in their books and shit? It's all type of miracles in their teachings and shit. So how the fuck is miracles not real today? And I always questioned this shit back in the day, nigga, when I was really in the matrix, like in my family, you know, cause I got a background in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? And I used to think about that shit. And honestly, I probably used to think about that shit when I used to think about this shit when I was a kid. And I probably used to think about that shit because I always knew. Like, I always knew. I used to do magic when I was a kid, too. I used to do money magic. I used to do magic with money when I was a kid. I ain't know really what I was doing, but I did, though. But I was using, like, kind of like Christianity to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Through that, you know, they say you plant a seed and then you pray on it every single day or whatever. Like, you pray on it and then you whatever. So I'm a kid, right? So I'm like, you know, they talking about all the rest of the shit you got to do. I don't know about that. All I know is I used to say I had money. And I used to always just be like, I just always be having money. Like, I just always used to think like that. Like, I just always be having money. And I remember one time, like, I was like, hey, I want this money, or I want some money. Like, I intentionally was like, I want some money. You feel me? And I remember we was staying in these motherfucking, in this 2-family flat, and we stayed upstairs. And every time I would get ready to go to school, before I would leave, like, every fucking day, when we would, you see this little wall part up here? It was like a wall that like kind of came down that separated the living room and the dining room, and you had to walk through that shit to get to the front door. Every time I would walk past that little shit, I would put my hand up, and like in my brain I would just be like, I'm watering my seed for my money. Now imagine, as a kid, I'm probably powerful as fuck. Don't even know. This before smoking, before drinking, before all the fucked up shit that happens in your adult life. This pure kid energy. And when I say kid, like, I was like younger than like 9 or 8. Like, I was a kid. And I was worried about money as a kid. Like, I wanted some paper. I always been a young rich nigga. Always. I was on that. I didn't even know what the fuck to buy. And I kid you not, every time I used to walk, every time we would go to school in the morning, I would just put my hand up like that randomly. And in my head, I'd just be like, I'm watering my seed. And I think I would like say a little prayer or something. Because I was also super into that shit. I was into Christianity and all that. Because I used to be around my grandma a lot. And she was super Jesus style. She's still sipping the Jesus juice to this motherfucking day. Okay? She lived by Jesus, died by Jesus. You feel me? So I used to be with her a lot. So shit, I used to be in church a lot. And I was fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in there. I was knowing all the books of the Bible. I'm Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st, 2nd Chronicles. Like, I'm on that. She used to be telling me, like, telling all the other grown-ups and shit. Oh, yeah. Look, my little, my grandbaby, she know all the books about. Tell them the books about. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I used to always water that plant, though. In my mind, like, and I would say a little prayer, like, over that shit, and I swear to God, bro, people just started giving me money. They used to just give me money as a kid. They would give me money. I didn't have no job, and I wasn't asking for it. I wasn't asking for it, bro. That shit just happened. And for whatever reason, I never forgot that shit. I never forgot that shit. for whatever fucking reason, because I knew what the fuck I was doing when I did it. And I used to just be on that, like, yeah, like, I got money, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just always felt like, and then it got to a point where other people was saying it. Like, yeah, she always got money. She don't never tell nobody how much money she got. And I'm a little kid, though, literally doing magic, though. Doing real life magic, though. And it's like, if you want to focus on money, you can. If you want to focus on money, you can. If you want to focus on what the money gonna get you, you can. Like, literally, it's whatever. That's why it's like, bro, that's why it's like this whole America and this whole establishment and this whole system, like, it's literally so over with, bro, because if, like, and the sun is fucking doing all the shit that it's doing, bro, practicing the shit that I'm talking about practicing, you can create your own world outside of these people world. Like, bro, it's so unlimited. And the deeper you get, like, the more magical your fucking world is gonna be. Like, the more magic you gonna see in your life, bruh. It's not a game, bruh. Like, bro, this shit is so real. And it's like, I don't even gotta beg niggas for real, because at the end of the day, the people that's waking up, or the people that's starting to see what the fuck is going on, like, they gonna see. If you know somebody, or if you still trying to get somebody out the matrix, bro, it's over, bro. They're gone, bro. Them people is lost souls. Like, they're done. Let them go. You got to, bro. You gotta let them go and move on to this new world, bro. You a superhero, for real. You a superhero. You gotta do what Superman did. All them fucking heroes, they old world get destroyed, don't it? They old world, and they go to the new world and shit, and they be like, yeah, my whole family is gone. Obliterated. Whole family. Whole planet. Nigga can't even go back to see a cousin, see a neighbor, meet a new bitch from around the block. Bitch, the whole planet blew the fuck up. It's over, bitch. Go to a whole nother planet. And that's basically what the fuck is going on, but you know, it's kind of like a frequency thing, a spiritual thing, if you want to say, but a frequency thing. Like, this shit's splitting up. Like, this shit's splitting up. So, the people that, I ain't even gonna say, like, late, the people that just, they are interested in this type of shit, and they got questions, and they not trying to just conform to whatever the fuck the new world is gonna be with the government and shit, or if they at least just have an idea of what's going on. Like, it's so much shit going on, like, from one perspective of, like, when you look at, like, the media, and you look at, like, this war that we supposed to be in, and all these different things, like what celebrities got going on, and all these different things. But it's like, if you really pay attention, bro, it's all about, like, one or two things. A lot of it is just bullshit to keep you distracted from other shit. You need to be getting in tune with, like, your higher self for real. Like, if you look like me, I don't even fucking question if I'm fucking bro. Yes, you. I don't give a fuck where you come from, what you been doing. I don't give a fuck. It ain't no coincidence. It's no coincidence that you watching this right now. It's no coincidence that you here right now. This is no coincidence. This is divine timing. Okay? You are a part of a prophecy. You are a part of the prophecy. Okay? The greatest movie you will ever fucking see, you will never fucking see, because you are the star in this motherfucker. Why you even think main character energy is a thing? Where do you think that come from? When everything in the physical is a manifestation of the spiritual. Where do you think that come from? Main character energy. Who made that up? Where did it come from? And why does it just fit? Why does it make sense? Why do we know who got it and know who don't? You feel me? This is a real life wonderland, nigga. They told you this shit was regular schmegular. They told you the ground. They told you the world was black and white, but it's a rainbow. This bitch is a rainbow with infinite colors. Okay? And that's all I just came on here to share. I came on here to share. Peace to you, God. Thank you. I came on here to share. Okay? I came on here to share that you need to get out of the way. It's like a law in quantum physics. You need to get out the way and start living life, or like trying to understand and experience and perceive the rules of life, or how to navigate life, like universal laws in quantum physics is the new motherfucking math and science, and is the new 1 + 1, nigga. The old 1 + 1 is not 1 + 1, nigga. You need to be outside having your feet in the grass, nigga. Put your feet in the grass, nigga. Put you some copper around your neck and learn about electromagnetic field in the field that you are. Nigga, quantum physics is the new 1 + 1. You dig? We gotta relearn the reality that we living in, because it's not what the fuck they told us. It's not what the fuck they told you. And it's over with, because it's not over with because America going broke. It's not over with because of oil and war in Iran. It's not over with because of AI. It's not over with because they want to put kill switches in electric cars and shit. It's over with because niggas is remembering who the fuck they is, and we not following no rules no more. Nigga, that's why it's over. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. If you halfway sleep, nigga, you think you woke. Wake up. I'm literally here dropping science, giving you knowledge, telling you. Faith without works is actually alive as fuck, is what I'm telling you. If you believe, nigga, you can fly. And you ain't gotta go do no motherfucking push-ups. You ain't gotta do no pull-ups. You ain't gotta get no job. You ain't gotta nothing. All you gotta do is believe, my nigga. That's it. And the more you believe and focus your energy and create and focus on the reality you want and focus on the details, and charge that motherfucking thought up with an emotion, okay? An elevated emotion, a powerful emotion, an emotion that emits a powerful frequency, like positivity, love, okay? Whatever you want, just happiness, just pure joy, happiness. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want some money, you better think and feel how you gonna feel if you had that money, and get in the present moment. And that shit gonna come to you, and get out the way of the universe. Let the universe do what it do. Let the quantum field do what it does. Don't sit over there and try to do a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? To try to support what the fuck you're trying to create, because you're working against it. You get what I'm saying? You can literally sit in your room and manifest. This ain't that bullshit that they was telling you. You gotta think about what you want and focus. And if you want to be rich, you gotta do what rich people do and all that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. No, the fuck you don't. You gotta sit there and meditate and literally channel that energy and allow it to randomly collapse into your physical. I'm talking about randomly. Shit that you could never assume it. That is magic. That's the magic of it. You can't plan it. You can't assume it. You can't guess. You can't any of that, because then you will be projecting the past into the future, and you're taking yourself out of the present moment. So you can't think of what it's going to look like. You just got to feel how it's going to feel when you get it, and focus on how you want to get it. The more you focus, the more you collapse that energy and allow your senses to, you bring it down to a reality or a frequency that your senses can experience, like your touch, your taste, your sight, which would match the vibration of your physical reality. You know what I'm saying? So deeply understanding what I'm saying is deeply understanding that you can literally close your eyes and wake up somewhere else. Okay? Teleportation is like, listen. Please, if you understand what I'm saying, please, if you hearing me, if this shit get you fired up, if you learning something, please reach out to me. Please, Lord. Not even Lord. Please. Reach out to me. Let me know something, man. Let me know if I'm on here hollering and screaming to myself. You know, so I mean, I know a couple of y'all is in here, but what you taking from this, like what am I saying right now? Like, what am I really even saying right now? And like I mentioned, or like I try to mention as much as I can, like, hey, when you come in here, this ain't no space for limitation and your past understanding. And here, we exist beyond thought and emotion. You understand? Like, we step into the present moment, step into the unknown, and create whatever the fuck we want from there. Like, with nothing but our connection to that shit naturally. All we are doing is connecting, like, naturally, bro. You feel me? That's all you doing. The same quantum field that is everything and nothing is like, this power, this energy is like in the nucleus of your cells, like, and it's like billions of fucking cells inside, like, that make up your body, bro. You know what I'm saying? It might be hard to understand. It might be hard to understand. But you just really gotta meditate on it. Like, you gotta really just start to take time to slowly peel back the layers of what you know. You know? And I'm talking about really challenge yourself. Like, you know, just peel back the layers. Whatever is easiest to start with, just start there. I always say, just start with your breath. Start getting aware of your breath. Become aware of your breath. We must unlearn to relearn. We must. And I think now we at a point where, like, it's beyond just learning that the white man is this or the white man is that, or the history of our country and the history of our land. We ain't forgot about that shit. You feel me? We ain't forgot about that shit. And we know our history. I know my motherfucking history. I know my history. And we gonna talk history, you know, cause all these worlds intertwine, you feel me? But at the same time, we here to talk something, not something beyond that, in a way that encompasses all of that. You know, not necessarily in a way where it's better or it's more important. Just it has the space to hold up everything else. We're talking about pure existence and mastery of self. This is what we talking about. We talking about evolving and existing beyond an enemy existing anywhere outside of your mind. Okay? No matter how they might physically project or embody a physical being, like, it doesn't matter. Like, everything is you, okay? Everything is you. The more you understand that, the more you will be able to unlock this power. And, like, we gonna keep pressing this and keep being on that. Because it's like, I never get tired of talking about this shit. And it's not like you can fucking not understand. Like, the more you get in tune with the information, like, the more and more it's gonna make sense. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. The more you get into it, the more it's gonna make fucking sense. The more information, the more you listen to it, the more you repeat it to yourself, the more you meditate on this shit. It's just gonna get deeper and deeper into your body and your cells and your being. Just like every fucking thing else. That's why they be saying, watch the music and shit that you listen to. Don't watch scary movies before you go to bed. Or, nigga, growing up, we watched some scary shit. My mom used to make us watch cartoons after. You know what I'm saying? We used to have to watch cartoons after that shit. You know, you ain't supposed to be going to bed with that shit on you. You ain't even supposed to be watching that shit for one. Or listening to that shit. Them old folks know about that shit. They'll tell your ass. They been telling us. Peace, what's going on? Man, it's been a couple people from Georgia that have come across my shit lately. So that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Hold on, let me see if I click on your shit. Oh yeah, y'all, I remember you. Hell yeah, I remember you. It be like that. That shit seemed like a lifetime ago. It be like that. Y'all know we done switched timelines a couple times. I know we jumped in 2020. I think we jumped in 2012 too. They've been fucking with shit so crazy. They've been fucking with shit and telling us that 1 + 1 is 2. And fucking with fucking time, space continuums and shit. Up at CERN, got us timeline jumping and opening up portals and stargates and all type of shit. And telling us that it's bullshit. If dreams are real, what are nightmares? Alternate reality? What are dreams? Dreams and nightmares is the same thing. Dreams and nightmares is the same thing. I think that, yeah, you travel to different dimensions and different realms through frequency when you dream. And I think that when you go to lower vibrations or lower dimensions and shit, you experience nightmares. You know, you might be getting chased by something. You might be in the underworld. Nigga, it might be dark, cloudy. You might just be reliving your worst fear. You might be experiencing something that somebody else did. One time I had a dream that I was one of my family members. I knew I wasn't myself. I was one of my family members stabbing my other family member. They were sitting in the room at the edge of the bed. The walls was purple and they were sitting in a great beanbag chair. And this family member that I was just standing over them, stabbing the fuck out of them. And I wouldn't necessarily say that's a nightmare, but peace to you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. I wouldn't necessarily say that's a nightmare, but I do think that shit like that only exists in like lower vibrational realms, bro. Lower vibrational dimensions, or like a dimension that I subconsciously travel to because of my state of being. You know what I mean? Like if I went to motherfucking if I went to bed in a fucked up state, or you feel me, if I got a lot of shit on my mind, or I went to bed drunk or high as fuck, or you know, whatever. Hell yeah, it's lower dimensions than this one. Hell yeah. You know that. You know that. It's underground cities. They done buried shit underground. You know what I'm saying? Different frequencies. You gotta understand what we mean when we say different frequencies. Like literally, you are constantly jumping from dimension to dimension. When you understand different frequencies and how frequencies are basically like planes of existence or dimensions. When you really get in tune, bruh, you can walk in a store. You can walk around your house and feel how the energy change in every single room. You know what I'm saying? And when the energy changes, it changes like it is based on your perception. You know what I'm saying? It's based on your perception. So really you change. The frequency that you picking up on changes, because you're going to pick up on whoever you're being or whatever frequency you're vibrating at, and you just experience that as being you, or experience that as walking in another room. And that's because of your state of awareness and how intelligent your mind technology is. So you think you just walking in a room, you're like, oh, it's cold in here. Not even realizing the science behind the fact that You jump dimensions every fucking moment. And there is only the moment. Only this moment exists. Every single second of any ounce of a tenth of a second, you are constantly shifting like realities. You're not completely aware of what you're doing. That's why meditation gonna give you your power back. I guarantee nobody on here. I ain't even gonna say that because I don't even want to create that. But bro, call off work and do your best. Like I'm talking about, this is some shit that you can only do if you got the ability to do some cold turkey shit. Like, do something extreme for the first time. If you got the ability to do something extreme for the first time, then okay, boom, try this. Call off work and take half of the hours. Let's say you do 8 hours, take 4 hours to meditate and focus on one thing. And tell me how that go. Take 4 hours to meditate and focus on one thing, right? Get as detailed as you can and sit there and feel the emotion as if it has already happened. And don't allow any fear or doubt or limitation into this space that you're creating of pure, elevated emotion and focused energy. If you could do that shit for 4 hours straight, nigga, you would open your eyes and your life would be different, my nigga. How you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me you never even tried the shit? Okay? How you gonna tell me? If you was as smart as you motherfucking thought you was, nigga, then you wouldn't reject new information, because smart people know that there's always more to know. So is you really smart? Is you intelligent, nigga? Is you here for a reason, nigga? Or you just another scroller? You just another nigga just want some shit to talk about. You just want some shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Because any nigga who think he knows some shit, think he know too motherfucking much, don't know shit. At the end of the day, you don't know shit. Because everybody know it's always more to know. Everybody that knows something know it's always more to know. If it wasn't more to know, how would you even ever... Being smart or intelligent wouldn't even be a thing. Everybody be as stupid as babies. Everybody just be walking around this bitch spacey as fuck. Like a fucking kid. Every second. You feel me? Okay? Intelligence is always evolving. Energy is always moving. So that's always going to create space for evolution and growth. So long as you resist and stay the same, then you will die. And you will be dead. Which is why I say what I said about people who are not aware of their breath. They're dead. Whether they want to believe it or not. Whether you want to believe it or not. That's why if you got somebody or a loved one, listen, man. Peace to the guys. Peace to them on their transition. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for your loss. If you got some folks that's in the motherfucking matrix right now, bitch, they gone. Ain't no sense of... You gonna try to show them some shit or tell them some shit. It's not, just let it go. Save yourself, people. Save yourself. No one can save you. If everyone saves themselves, then we would all be saved. God damn it. Okay? Once again, I am here to share. Okay? And the main takeaway here is get out of the way of the universe. Get out of the way of the cosmic entities that are working in your favor. Okay? If you are connecting to the quantum realm, limitations don't exist. And that means limitations in the form of planning or doing. You can't do anything to continue to call your fucking reality that you want. And even if you think you did something, the only thing you really ultimately did was feel like you were doing something. That's what really made it happen. Okay? All this, you feel like you gotta run around in circles, that's just not true, bruh. And I really hope that somebody takes this and like jumps out and has some faith within themselves and just take a week, bro. Take some vacation time, bro. You really just need to up and say fuck the shit. Because if you really on that, you got to be fully on that. Go sit your ass in the grass, man, and meditate, bro. And when you meditate, bro, focus on one thing. If you want some money to come, focus on what it's going to feel like when you get the money, not how the money going to come. If you try to figure it out for the universe, then that's, once again, you working against it. Allow random shit. It's random. You can't plan when God, you can't plan. This is why they say God don't make no sense. God ain't never made no sense. Like, or God works in mysterious ways. This is the science behind that. The quantum realm, it's a fucking fly here. That bitch big as fuck. The quantum realm, okay, exists in an infinite manner. There are no limitations until the observer creates limitation. Okay? Even the limitation of space and time, you got the option if you want to follow those rules. You really came to this planet to play games for real. This bitch is a big ass wonderland. This is the real GTA. This is the real Sims. It's not what they told you, bruh. And that's why I'm saying the system is over. The system is crashing. Everything is done. Start living your dream life by just sitting around and feeling like you already living it. And the more you just don't get encouraged, don't get discouraged. Don't allow time and fear to put limitations on your power of creation. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Because it is a process. It's going to be a process for most of us, and that's okay. It's a process for me. It's still a process. You feel me? I'm teaching as I'm learning, and I'm going and I'm growing. You feel me? Like, I'm sharing everything. I'm sharing all this shit, like, in real time. Like, you know, now I've been studying, like, shit for years, but I haven't focused on it to this capacity. I haven't committed to it to this capacity. I haven't shared it in an organized way to this capacity. And to be honest, I haven't had the understanding that I have to even believe the shit to this capacity, to even try to implement the shit or apply the shit, to even give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop being a scary motherfucker to even give this shit a chance. That's a step. That shit takes some heart. That shit takes some heart. You feel me? And it's like immediately when you jump in that water, it requires more heart of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Immediately when you jump in that water, you gotta go deeper and deeper. Like, you can't, it ain't no staying on one level. You gotta keep going deep and deep and deep. It swallow you up. Okay? That rabbit hole, that's what they talking about. Y'all see how my eyes look? Y'all see how my eyes look, but you see me and you hear me and you, that just be my body, bro. My body be a little blowed, you feel me? She be blowed, my eyes. Talking about you bound to drizzle. No cap though. My eyes be low. I'm about to get off here though. I just came on here to share that with y'all, and I appreciate y'all for sharing this shit. Fuck with me. Like this shit up, man. And go subscribe to my YouTube in case you missed anything, because I go live on here and then I'm posting my lives. I'm posting my lives on YouTube, and also I'm gonna start going live on YouTube as well at certain times, specific times, so you can catch the live at a specific time and we can get it going and da. You know what I'm saying? So, appreciate y'all. You know, make sure that you, peace, God. Make sure that you stay tapped in, man. Go tap in. If you just got here, go tap in with some of my content on my page, bro. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you got any comments, concerns. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All that and then some. We building this shit in real time, man. Shout out to you, man. It's the biggest motherfucking platform in the goddamn world. You feel me? Some of y'all just a little early. And that's okay. Shout out to the cool kids who see shit. Who see the unseen. You feel me? Shout out to the niggas who see the unseen, okay? That boy that seen the other side, he know what's good for him. Peace to the guys, man. Peace, reflections. I'm out.